let's say you were 2 years into your relationship and you had to assemble your own flowers.
She wouldn't care.
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person.
Alex is
It's an
happy she gets a
impossible
gift
question
at
to
all.
answer.
Yeah, I am
That's
not
an
a person.
impossible question. I don't know why I asked it.
I'm like, you can't ask me that because I generally don't like receiving. I like giving.
Are there...
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Oh, boy.
Mic drop.
See you later.
Bye.
$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh, God.
Oh.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's
okay.
do it right now.
What?
Let's use this scenario.
Go ahead.
Let's do it right
So Alex and I
now.
watched Black Mirror. It
We
came
binged
out.
it.
Came
You
out
don't
last
binge
week.
it.
Do you not consider 3 hours binging?
No, I said on the precast, I'm saying it now, to be binge-worthy, I think has to be at least 5. Binging is not about length of time, I think. It's about number of individual things.
I think it's about a season,
How many episodes is binge watching?
Well,
According
we
to
just asked him.
according to Google.
a survey conducted by Netflix in February 2014. They need
That's
to redo
5
this.
years ago.
They need to redo
Yeah.
this.
Before
Nope.
binging really
This
took
is,
off.
yeah. So 73% of people define binge watching as watching between 2 to 6 episodes. 2?
2? No.
No.
No. Okay. I think.
This just rendered itself irrelevant.
It did. That was a very dumb.
Throw your phone.
That was very subtle. Throw your phone.
I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh, shoot. You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No!
Oh, shoot.
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. Welcome back to the PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
I'm back.
Yeah, you are. Welcome back.
Welcome.
This
Oh, we
episode-
should have played that song.
What?
Well, we could get
The Welcome Back song.
fined. No.
Who?
Years ago, I played the Reunited song, and you guys didn't know about it. Remember?
No.
I hit the cart, and it was Reunited, and it feels so good. And you're like, oh, 'cause you guys. I think I recorded alone or with cousin Andrew,
Yeah.
and y'all came back,
Okay.
and you weren't expecting it. It was fun.
No, we weren't. Oh my gosh. So 6 weeks, Brett. 6 weeks of this torturous outbreak. You've been on the front lines.
Yep.
How are you doing?
Better.
Better.
Fortunately, as far as so I didn't miss a day of work.
Wow.
As far as outside of work, nothing really changed as far as what I did, except
Mhm.
I wasn't able to come here on Mondays,
Right.
and I wasn't able to go to a restaurant inside.
Right.
I did a lot of carry out, but I could not sit down, and I really only do that a couple times during the week on lunch. you know?
Right.
Mhm.
But as far as work goes, that was crazy.
Probably a shit show.
It definitely started out that way because the company had to be reactive, and once they were done being reactive, then they started making up stuff that they thought was a good idea.
Oh my gosh. And
I
this,
think that's every company right now.
right.
Well, and
It's trial and error.
Nobody's
Mhm.
ever been faced with this before. So.
No.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, never heard from you. Like
Right.
we never saw you. Never like we were passing things back and forth. Like you passed the iPad back to us like the first week, and we never. Then I had to
The
grab your charger from your
Right,
mailbox. Yep.
I think I went to bed. I was beat.
Yeah. Speaking of beat, like you didn't even get on Saturday when we were gonna play with you.
Saturday was a shitstorm.
Yeah.
But it looks like, and I don't know if Mother's Day had anything to do with it. The state has started its opening up today, which really
Mhm.
lowered the workload.
Right.
So it's looking like it may slow down, maybe for a little bit. We did gain a lot of new customers with the service, and the service that I do is the online grocery pickup service. So when this thing started, we were completely overwhelmed, and we maxed out every day, I think, since it started.
Right.
And so it just we were growing because my store hasn't had it. I think we just had completed our second year in March, so right when everything started.
Okay.
And we were starting to grow before it happened, and then it just blew up completely, and we were not ready for it.
Okay.
How are you guys on toilet paper?
And it's still pretty scarce.
Really?
The aisle is far from full, but there is toilet paper there to buy.
We bought one.
I think we bought
One pack.
this
Yep.
whole quarantine.
Yep. Yep. I don't.
6 weeks and we're still on the same pack.
Yeah, but it's just you and me. We've only gone through maybe 5 rolls in 6 weeks. That's about right.
I don't know. I don't even know how big the
You get
pack
through
is.
It's a
about
9.
a little less than a roll a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we're. I mean, it's not like we're not.
I mean, Josh is the only.
brains
Yeah,
out.
it's like Josh is the only one here during the day,
I
and
am.
then I'm at work, so
Right. Right. Well, it's not like I'm sitting here on my ass. I'm not.
it's not like Josh is sitting in the bathroom the whole
No,
day.
exactly. So it's just been, and then we needed a break last week. Alex and I want to say the end of the week prior was like it
We
was
hit our
awful.
quarantine breaking point.
Like
Yes.
we were at each other's throats.
In a sense, I
kind
guess.
of, yes.
In a sense, like
Things
we
were-
hit a real low.
Yeah.
Like we really needed some husband and wife bonding time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'd think like, oh, Josh is home all the time, so we get to do that. Well, we don't, because I'm kind of like on the same page as you, where my job is, because we're essential and we're like the only people open. We are slammed every single day, and because we're not letting anybody in the building, the phones are a nightmare.
Right.
An absolute nightmare. Like there was one time that last week when things were starting to get shitty, it's been shitty, but like things were starting to get intolerable, and I had picked up the phone when my alarm went off to go to work in the morning, and I answered it the way I would at work.
Yeah.
You did. I remember that.
And I was like, oh my God, because I could not stop hearing the ringing, because it was literally the day before. We have like 4 incoming lines, but there's like 6 blinkers for some reason. And there was one point where I was trying to do something and do another thing, and then I'd answer the phone to just put it on hold. And I was like, I looked down to put it on hold, and there wasn't a blinker for me to push to put it on hold, and there was 2 more lines coming in, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to push a button, and if I lose you, just call me right back. And I pushed it down, and then like every single time you would hang up the phone and big boop, boop, boop. It was just like.
So we have 2 phones at my work. We have the phone that people call when they get there if they don't use the app.
Right.
So they call and say, hey, I'm here for my order. And then we have the regular phone that when people call the store, the extension.
Right.
It was at a point sometimes I just let it ring because I couldn't get to it.
Wow.
And especially the phone that they call when they get there. Now that one I don't feel as bad because
I feel like we have to have a separate line for that. Like just call when you're here.
Well, that's the thing. It's a cell phone. So there's the corded phone in the office, and there's a cell phone that one of us carries.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the cell phone is ringing with 2 or 3 calls incoming. So I'm like,
damn.
Plus I'm trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what?
He knows what it's like.
I will answer it when I can, but if it's batshit crazy, I'm just not gonna answer it.
That is so crazy.
Well, you can at least do that. My job is like, since I'm in the medical field, like that could be an emergency. Like
Sure.
I have to try to get that phone. Like it is.
Well, the thing is, like when they call you on that cell phone, you know who it is at that point, then, right?
I know that. No, because when people Google my store, that number comes up for some reason.
Oh.
So oftentimes they get, hey, can I have electronics? I'm like, no, you need to call the main store number. I can give you that number.
Oh, that sucks.
So
Wow.
there's extra unnecessary calls that we have to work around.
That's just
Yeah.
crazy, though. That's crazy.
Are you dealing with? All right. So being on my side of the job here, how do you think people are? Are they getting mean?
Yes. Most people
Nasty.
were understanding. Not at first. At first, they were, especially like the very first weekend that it was bad.
Yeah.
People were really not understanding, and
Uh-huh.
then they started to get it. And
Wow.
the bigger issue was when people started buying so much, and it was a bunch of crap they didn't need.
Uh-huh.
And then the stimulus checks hit and they wanted stuff. They didn't understand that stuff has to come from somewhere, and the warehouses that stock the trucks, they have call offs too.
Yeah.
So the shelves are not full, and they're like, I want my crap now, kind of thing.
They
It
just don't understand.
had no. You think when you buy something online, it's better than going in the store, because it's absolutely going to be in the warehouse and it'll absolutely make it onto whatever shipping truck.
Yeah.
And it'll just get to you.
Yeah.
Well, those are run by people too.
Right.
And everybody was affected by this in some way.
And Amazon's been dropping their Prime to
Mhm.
like a week to 2 week shipping
Mhm.
instead of 2-day. I was like, oh crap, we have so much stuff
Like
we actually just ordered.
like ordered a whole bunch of stuff, and one thing I ordered right before the quarantine happened, and it usually gets here. Like my last few orders have been, I tracked it, and it was like 7 days max, and I'm on day like 40, like, and it's still
Wow.
not here
Yeah.
yet.
So
And they had sent us at least sent me
It's coming
out
from Kentucky even.
yeah, it's even coming from Kentucky.
you
And
drive
it
down
said, I know,
Right.
right? But no, they basically sent me an email last week that said, hey, you have 2 packages here. They were, a lot of our freights were in a warehouse that was affected, and it'll eventually get to you, is basically what they said, and then offered me a bunch of discounts.
Yeah.
They didn't have to. I just want to know where my package is. That's all.
Where's my stuff? Yeah, and we got a couple things from Amazon coming, which won't be here till like I think next week.
Yeah,
But-
next
I've
week, even though we
only-
ordered Prime.
I got 2 things from Amazon, and they actually got there earlier than they said.
Wow.
And
Okay.
they didn't even give me like an extended time period because of the slow shipping. So
Right.
or maybe they did. It might not have been 2 days, but whatever. It was within a week, and then it got there early. So
So
You were saying, sorry.
are you good?
You were saying that at the beginning people weren't being understanding. How do you think they are now? Like, is it busier because people are getting their stimulus checks and they're just like coming in and it's way busy now?
when the first wave of stimulus hit, yes, it was like the
man.
weekend before Christmas every day, and
Mhm.
the store almost sold out of TVs. People were buying appliances.
Yeah, I heard that
just
recently. Like, you can't buy anything under a 70-inch right now.
Pretty much.
What?
Well, the-
Yeah, my mom was saying that yesterday.
Oh my God.
So
The-
because everybody's kids are home, so they're
And
trying
mic
to buy.
booms. A lot of them are sold out on
Yes,
Amazon
There's
too.
a lot of podcast equipment that you can't get.
Streamers.
I'm like, what the crap?
the first couple day or the first day where we heard people got their stimulus checks, the department that does physical media like video games and movies, it was up like 700%.
I can't
Woo.
imagine. Well, people have to entertain themselves somehow.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why I'm reading stuff on like IGN and all that. People are pushing back video games and video game releases. There's been some that have come out that they're making.
They're just like, here, this is free.
Yeah,
Play it.
yeah. It's crazy. Now, how have you entertained yourself in the past 6 weeks? Because we haven't heard from you at all, except for that.
Text.
We'll play Gears once.
Really? So I started going through Uncharted 4,
Okay.
and I did it to pick up all the collectibles. So I've been
Mhm.
watching a YouTube video alongside. And then actually what was really nice was the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster came out on PS4 and then a month later on Xbox.
Yeah.
So I've played through both of those like twice.
What, you own it
each
on
one.
Xbox now?
On both, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
You can experience that if you want to.
I've played it. I played it through PS4. I've gone through it on regular. I've gone through it on veteran. Haven't gone through to get all the intel.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm just picking up trophies and achievements along the way. And then I played it on Xbox regular. I went through to get the collectibles. So I've spent a considerable amount of hours.
You've been an
in
achievement
Call of
trophy
Duty.
hunter. It's great.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's awesome.
Mm.
Well, Alex has been going through Halo.
Yeah, I've been going through Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just about done with Reach.
Yeah.
Like, I'm that far in. Like, I'm at today I ended chapter 7 out of 12.
And you said you
So-
like 3 the best.
So far.
So
Well,
far, well, Reach is actually coming into a close like tie right now. I'm really liking Reach.
Yeah.
Reach is pretty cool, but 3 so far has been like
Reach is probably my least favorite.
really. I like Reach.
Wow.
I like it a lot because you're playing you, like you're Spartan.
You
like,
are
it's
you.
cool, and you talk.
Right.
Like it's weird.
Right.
No, but I'm liking it because I'm liking the begin. Now that I know so much of the story, but now we're going back to the very beginning, and I already know. I'm like, damn, why am I killing these Covenant when we're gonna come back together? I'm like, so I hate like.
Wait till
killing them.
4. 4 is gonna.
I know. Okay, just don't say anything.
I love 4.
4 is next.
Yes. So.
Anyways, I wanted to go back on my job real quick. When I was asking you about like people being mean, it wasn't my job would actually be not necessarily because it's so busy, like that's part of it, but it's honestly it's the people that are not understanding that make my job like I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it becomes to the point where I have a passion for my job, like I live for my job, but there's only so much we can take. And I think it was like maybe a couple weeks into the whole quarantine thing that I was even coming home and telling Josh, this person broke today. This person broke today. And it was like, it became like a thing where I'm like, wow, well, let's just see who's going to break down today. And it was like, it could have been a receptionist. It could have been an assistant. It could have been like, it could be anybody. I mean, even like a doctor. Like we're all suffering it. And it's just absolutely horrible. And we all had to come together. We had like a meeting last week where we all just kind of sat down and had like an hour and a half, like, which is out of the blue. Like no phones were ringing, like miracle. It was only going to be like a half an hour. I'm like, phones aren't ringing. Let's just keep it going. Sure. And we had like a therapy session of, remember that we're here for each other. We need to take a break every once in a while. If we need to pick up a shift and you need a day off, like we need to help each other because I took a personal day, like maybe week 3, and it was like I needed one and I recognized that I needed one. And it was just like, you know what? I woke up on it. It was like a Thursday and I'm like, you know what? I'm just mentally exhausted and I'm really just going to use a day. So I used a day. I felt great. Everybody knew I wasn't sick. I was calling in and just saying, hey, I'm taking a day. Because everybody else was already starting to take mental health days. And this is the first time I've ever seen a lot of people at my job go, I'm taking a mental health day. I'm not calling in sick. I am literally saying I can't do it today. I'm taking a day for me. And everyone's like, good job. You know, no big deal. And then last Friday.
That was the 8th.
Yeah. Like, it was just.
Wait, no, that's not right. It was
May 8th was Friday.
It was the 1st.
It was the 1st.
May 1st.
It was May 1st.
Yeah.
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 And I got to work, like Josh and I got into a big fight on that morning.
Yeah.
Just over something so stupid. Like, so it was just, we were already at each other's throats. It was just not a good week. And what I'm saying is, like, you think I'm home with Josh and you think that we'd be like, oh, well, you at least have somebody. Well, I'm so burnt out from work. I come home, I eat, or we work out, I eat, and I'm like, I want to go to bed.
Yep.
And Josh is like, he's been cooped up inside the house all day, and he's like wanting to talk to me, wanting to watch a movie, wanting to play a game, and I'm like, you know, it's like coming home to a kid. No, not like
I get it.
But it's like I have no energy to give you because I just gave all the energy I have to work, and I have to wake up and do the same thing tomorrow. And so I kept saying, I just got to make it to Friday. Just got to make it to Friday was my mentality. And I woke up on Friday. We had a fight. I got to work, clocked in, and it was like as soon as I clocked in, I saw the schedule that we were already overbooked. I'm like, I just popped. I'm like, I was like sobbing, like shaking. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And the girls just like, Alex, we were worried about you 2 days ago. I'm like, they noticed it. And they're like, go home. I'm like, be with your husband. Do something. And we did. We took the whole weekend and just, you know, kind of unplugged. We went for a walk. We took the dog out. Like, I don't know. We did stuff together.
Yeah.
And then it just helped. Like, I think people needed to realize when you need a break, you need a break.
Yeah.
But,
and there's a lot of people who are actually a lot more unfortunate than us who don't have jobs and who are
and then are stuck at home.
Or homeless. Our neighbors below moved out overnight. And we've seen so many moving trucks, people gone.
Mm-hmm. There's nobody moving in.
Nope.
If you've noticed that over the last month, I was like, oh, someone's just gonna move in. No one is underneath us anymore. Like it's just empty.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's two sides. You have the people who lost work and maybe they got on unemployment, maybe they didn't. You know, there was a record number of unemployment claims.
Yeah.
Then you have the other half of the people that are labeled essential that basically got worked to death. You know,
Yes.
Yep.
Fortunately, I didn't have to. Yeah, it sucked the workload sucked, but I didn't have to worry about anything financially.
Did you ever put into your brain, okay, am I essential or sacrificial?
Well,
I think the first like
that's
two.
a whole.
Yeah, I know, but I think like that was the mentality that kind of drained people.
Yeah.
Like the first couple weeks, you're like, all I'm doing is exposing myself. Well, but the thing is
That
I
was a
had to put
feeling
it.
I
I also
had.
had to put it in my head like my job is essential, and if I'm not going to do it, who is?
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
I did get contacted. I don't know if you listened, but I did get contacted by the local hospital.
In case it was an
In
overwhelming
case
amount.
there was,
Yeah.
it was like the day after or whatever, like, and they contacted me every day until I responded, and I talked to somebody on the phone, and all they could say was, "We don't know what you're going to be doing. I just need to make a list of people that have a healthcare license. Doesn't matter if it's in the veterinary world, the dentistry world, anybody with
They were contacting dentists.
dentists,
Yeah.
hygienists, anybody with a healthcare license."
Oh.
And they said they gave us a big
Medical
list.
training.
Yes.
Yes.
And they said, all she could tell me was, I just need to be able to tell you, or you need to be able to tell me, do you want to get paid for this, or do you want this to be volunteer work? And can I put you on this list to be called if we need you? That was it. I was like, you don't know what I'm going to be doing? Nope. Like, that is my job right now in HR. I have to make a list, and I'm going to go down the list when we need you, and you can even say then, nope, I don't want to do it. I just need a name.
So
Okay.
there's another thing coming out of this whole virus outbreak. Like, for example, I'm not going to report the numbers anymore because I don't
just-
know
yeah.
what's true.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because I literally don't know what is true anymore.
Right.
No,
I've-
it's
I've
so
stopped
confusing right
reading
now.
everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
because there's seems to be too many agendas serving one side and or
Mhm.
the other.
Exactly. It's
So-
it's just becoming too. It shouldn't become political the way it is.
No, it's very
But,
political.
You know,
Yeah.
it's you've seen all the memes about how every election year there's
Mhm.
something, and even between the years, there's
Yeah.
always something some year that's going to kill us.
Right.
And you know, so
Now we got giant
Now we got
wasps,
murder
bees,
hornets.
whatever. The Japanese murder hornets.
Do you have that thing up that you read to me this morning about peed my pants on? How it went through every month? Like,
Oh,
my gosh, you're gonna laugh.
I know
if-
where that
if
is.
you
Yeah.
find it.
Do you want me to list that right now?
Yes, because it's hilarious and
It's
it goes along with what we're talking about.
It's not really like a truth thing. This
No,
is like
but it's like a.
this
a
is like
funny
a
prediction.
hey, this is a hilarious prediction of just out of this world things because 3 months ago we were making fun of COVID.
Yeah.
We were making fun of it. It's like we weren't even taking it seriously.
because I never thought it would.
I didn't think it would amount to the way it
Well, 'cause you
February,
think
I
of, like,
didn't think it
Ebola.
was- like, man, this
Like-
is no big deal.
Like when
That's
it,
exactly
yeah,
what I thought it was
when
like.
when Ebola was here.
Zika.
And-
or
no,
Zika.
yeah.
Yeah, when those kind of things were here, like it was like you hear about it, but then it's gone.
Yeah.
And then this was like you hear about it, okay, and then all of a sudden you see Italy. Italy was the big eye opener for me. I was like, oh my god, they've locked down the whole country.
Well, and that's the thing. Even now, I was never worried about getting it. Well, I wasn't worried about getting it. I especially wasn't worrying about dying from it because I have a like super freak immune system.
do.
I just never.
I've
get
only
sick.
seen you sick
And if
maybe a handful of times.
You claim that you had it back in November.
February.
Maybe you did February, whenever it was.
Yeah,
when they
it-
come
I
out,
sat
when,
right
yeah,
here.
when they come out with that antigen test, that is 100%
Antibodies.
or antibody test. Yes, thank you. Antibody test. And I'm like, my boss has already said when they come out, I'm buying everyone a test. Like, I need to know who's been exposed and whatnot. My biggest issue was I didn't care if I got it. Like, here's the thing: as I feel like I'm strong enough that I'd be able to get it. Which, who knows? Who knows? You have no
you
idea.
don't want to be a spreader.
Yes,
Right.
there's that, but I don't want to be a spreader because of him, because he's been in the hospital
Right.
too many
For
times
unknown reasons.
For unknown
So
reasons
you'd
that
have
nobody
to
can
go to your
explain.
moms, wouldn't you? No, because you got young people there.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
would you go?
I have no idea. The thing is if I ever find out that I have it, chances are he already has it, because by the
Yeah,
time
that's a
I
good
find out,
point.
he has it.
So this
So-
is something I read today. It was like, okay, so for the first 5 months, everything is like out of this world. January, Australia is on fire. February, Kobe dies. March, COVID-19 is coming to kill us. April, economy tanks, UFOs are real. May, giant murder hornets. All right, here's where things are just going to go off the wall. June, underground crab people are discovered and they eat humans. July, apes with guns on horseback come for the human race. August, Godzilla comes out of the ocean and he's pissed. September, zombie outbreak as a result of COVID-19 vaccine testing. Now that one kind of... October, My Little Pony turns out to be real and they eat humans also. November, second wave of crab people. December, Cthulhu comes out of the ocean and he's pissed. January 2021, aliens invade planet Earth. February 2021, Cleveland Browns win the Super Bowl. March 2021, Rapture. April 2021, Avengers 5 comes out.
Josh said Cleveland Browns win the Super Bowl. I said that to my mom.
And on a serious note,
Yeah.
I believe the story about the UFOs, that was a total leak to give some
Maybe to
people
calm people down.
something else to focus
A distraction.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know what? I just whatever. You
It's
know
fine.
what? If I see one, I see one.
on. Let's move on.
Yeah. What do you think? Is it
Hold
anything
on.
else?
There's a few. Hold on. Let me.
To continue or to end COVID, we should do our fan topic because it's to do with COVID.
Yeah. Let's
You
just
got,
do that.
But you got 2 COVID things.
What?
You got a whole list.
Oh,
there.
okay. That's other stuff that we just had to mention about stuff that's been going on with COVID. First of all, in San Diego, there's a guy who wore a KKK mask.
Saw
Oh
that.
my
Fucking
god!
grocery store.
Saw that.
I couldn't believe that.
I'm so glad they told him to take it off. Did you see the pictures of him after he took his hat off?
No.
All right, so in the actual photos of him having it on, he's like shoulders back, up high. You know, nobody can tell who I am. They asked him to remove his hat, and he did. And he's like sunk down, like underneath his cart, like pushing his cart and whatnot. Like,
Well,
oh shit, people know who I am.
You pull a stunt like that.
You're asking for an
attention.
ass whooping.
Now you're entitled to your opinion, but there's
That does
repercussions.
not mean it's right.
Right. Exactly. So that one just kind of like.
Oh, that
Couldn't
pissed
believe.
me off.
And then a few other things is like people are freaking out about the mask thing, about whether or not they should be told whether or not to wear one. A Family Dollar employee was killed. McDonald's employees were attacked over it. It's just getting ridiculous out there. I just want to say, you guys, be nice to people. In Russia, this is the weirdest thing. I just want to mention one more thing before we move on. 3 doctors have jumped out the window treating COVID patients.
What? What are you talking about?
I don't know. They just jumped out the window mysteriously. Only one is alive, and is in critical condition. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't get it.
No, I mean the world went crazy like 6 weeks ago.
Right,
so
exactly.
Now it's
So-
it's insane now. It's
3
not crazy.
frontline. Yeah, it says from CNN. 3 frontline healthcare workers have mysteriously fallen out of hospital windows in Russia over the past 2 weeks, heightening public attention to working conditions for doctors and medical professionals. Could just be suicidal. The fact
It
that
could be,
they're
like,
being
there's-
overworked.
That's the other thing too. Suicide rates are going
It
up.
could
So I
be.
mean, it could be that.
Mhm.
I mean,
Nobody wants. Okay, here's another thing. Nobody wants to go to the hospital because they're scared of COVID, so they're dying,
So
at,
they're
home
dying at
from
home.
other reasons.
Yeah.
So that's all I want to say. It's just some crazy
It's
stuff
just-
about that. We don't need to linger on this anymore. We've
Nope.
already been on it for like 20
No,
minutes.
I'll pull up Instagram if you get Facebook here.
Okay, so we have a weekly fan question that we want to talk about here. It is when the lockdown ends, what are you
What are you
will
gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, it's like a lot of people have already been saying, I need to get out of the house. The cabin fever is real. And
Mhm.
Brett, you're not necessarily like the most social person anymore.
Right.
I mean, you were when you were in your 20s, kind of, but you were living with other people. So
Right.
now you're kind of not.
No, I mean, this one's easy for me. There's 2 things I want to do. I said one already is actually go to a restaurant.
Uh-huh.
The other one
Yeah.
is I want to go back to the gym.
Now that was what Alex and I were hearing is people want to go to the gym. People want to go to the gym.
Oh, that was the other thing that sold out. Is it sold out at Walmart too? The weights and yoga yoga marts, yoga mats.
I don't know. I know trampolines have sold out.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I
something.
can,
Yeah, I didn't
something to
think
do.
of it, yeah.
That's outdoor
Okay, here's the other.
Oh,
What's another crazy
bicycles.
thing? Okay, so bicycles, trampolines, anything else that's crazy? You're like, wow, I can't believe people are buying this.
Yeah, the
I didn't think
bed
about
sheet
bikes.
aisle is like completely empty.
People are probably tossing their bed sheets.
It's
Oh
possible.
yeah.
Yeah,
didn't
think about that. Someone sneezes.
Someone sneezes.
They burn that sheet.
I went down the computer accessory aisle, wiped.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's okay. Think about it. It's good and bad because first of all, good people are finding other ways to entertain themselves. They're stimulating the economy by buying things.
Bad thing.
Bad
not
because
going
no one else can
outside.
get it. I mean, no one else can get it.
No one's
Like-
going outside and getting their vitamin D.
Right. So,
all right, let's get some answers.
well, what do you want to do?
Dude, toga
What?
party.
Toga party. That's
Toga
right.
party.
Yes.
That reminds me, I remember 2 years ago.
Yes.
You said you were gonna do this.
No, we're
I
freaking
said,
doing it.
I know, but I'm talking about 2018. You said this was happening. I said it was not happening, and it didn't happen.
Guess what? We have a very big ass reason to do it now.
I would say so.
Extremely.
Very big bare ass reason to do it.
Me,
Underwear optional.
I would say socialize more, have people over.
That's what I'm saying. Toga party.
I'm
All
not
day toga.
saying have a toga party.
Oh, I'm having toga party.
Say people come over, we can watch something, play something.
Can
chill.
wearing the togas be optional?
Well, you can wear something under it.
How about
It's a
just
freaking
regular
toga party.
clothes?
You throw a sheet over yourself.
I don't want to.
You go rappity rap and then put a belt on. Boom, got it.
If your junk
Throw
falls
some-
out,
throw
someone's
some-
gonna see it.
Throw some grass in your hair for a little
Grass? It's olive branches.
whatever.
Who puts grass in their hair, Alex?
I'm just saying, like, I'm saying a really quick, like, if you don't show up, I'm gonna grab a sheet, wrap around, put a belt, go throw some grass in your hair, and there you
Oh
go.
my god.
You'll
No.
be christened.
No,
Okay.
but I definitely say socialize more. Maybe go to the theater.
I want to go. Oh, I want to go to the bar. I don't know why, but that was like the first thing when they say, "Guess what? You can't go to the bar." First thing I want to do is go to the bar.
go to. You're saying one bar. The one
Like
bar.
I
we
want to go out and I want to sing karaoke for a night. Like that's all I want to do.
Right. Whether it be the one down the street or corner.
Yeah, like I want
Or
to
no,
tower.
Tower.
Yeah,
I
I just
think
want to
corner
go. I want to have some wings, get drunk,
Ooh,
hang out with my
yeah.
friends, and just sing some karaoke.
We were talking about wings on your stream this afternoon. I was like, man, I can go for some,
We need some
good
good
wings. I'm tired of B-dubs.
Yeah.
And then wings, etc. You can claim is good. But
What else did you say? Movies?
socialize, go to the movie theater, restaurant, maybe. I mean, it's not.
Let's talk for a minute about the movie theater.
Yeah.
I don't understand why AMC would not play Universal movies.
They broke their contract due to Trolls. Or not? Is it the Trolls movie?
Trolls World Tour.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking trolls,
So
like internet
Oh,
what I don't get about this
You're a
is
nerd, Alex.
how in the world could they go from we may not reopen when this is over to we're not going to show their movies. I don't think they're in a fiscal position to say well, we'll show people's movies but not Universal, especially when one Universal movie is Fast and Furious.
right. Jurassic Park.
I didn't hear about this.
I mean,
by the
think
way.
about you haven't
No.
really.
This
is a shock to me.
Regal did
followed
too.
suit.
hmm So we would have to go to Northwood Cinema Grill.
You know what? Maybe it's it might be a negotiation tactic.
What are they going to give them?
I don't know, but if they say
They
we're
made
not-
more money on home video than they would have in
Oh,
theaters,
what the
right?
hell?
Oh, you're good. Alarm.
Put it on Do Not Disturb.
It happens. Happened to Alex too.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Trolls World Tour made some money. I think what was the other one that they put out?
Oh, that Disney movie or what? That everybody at work is talking about it, and I don't.
Onward.
Onward, yes. And I started watching it. Brett, you must be new. Onward, yes. I started watching Onward, and I couldn't get into it, so
Oh,
not my
okay.
thing. But anyways, we're gonna go into the comments.
Let's go to the comments here. All right, we've all said it. I'm gonna go to Instagram first.
Yep.
We've got Varick on Instagram
Shout
who
out to them.
says, "I'll go back to having road rage," is what he said.
I already have road rage.
I already have road rage.
It's getting stupid out there.
We've got Real DSTM, go to the movies.
Yeah.
And then we've got Your New Sour Take. Can't wait to go to skydive hopefully this summer.
Skydive.
So that's something.
Oh, I
out
didn't
of
think
the-
about theme parks.
Ooh, oh, Cedar Point, man. Yeah, I want to get some Cedar Point in my life.
It might not happen.
Yeah, they may be limiting occupancy.
We've got Patrick.
Patrick,
Patrick says, movies. Going to the movies and getting some big ass popcorn, he said.
his wife Crystal said the same thing on Facebook.
Yep.
Going
yep,
to the movies.
Yep, going to the movies. Wu Long Talks podcast.
Shout out to them.
Shout out. Probably not a lot different from now, sadly, but I'm looking forward to interacting with people again, getting into the pub and going to the cinema.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got Fickle Fanboy podcast.
Shout out to them.
Run my happy ass to Sweet So Geek. I don't know what that is, but
Sweet So Geek?
yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Zestos and a handful of local hotspots, as well as a liquor store or two, and stock the fuck up.
Well, we've been having our Saturday night drink-a-thons where we
Yeah,
get drunk
Saturday
and
night's
play
like-
video games.
Yeah, that's about what it's
on our
like.
Let's Plays.
And we've got Quentin. He
Shout out
said, "Get a
Quentin.
fucking haircut."
Oh my gosh.
So I was able to get a haircut.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my hat because I didn't do anything with it. But
I'm surprised you shaved your beard.
well, she was not allowed to trim and groom my beard.
Oh.
So it was I hadn't touched it, of course.
We
and
saw the photo.
It was out of control, so I had to start over.
Do we need a reminder of that photo?
No, we don't need a reminder of that.
Juice in the Morning podcast.
Shout out to Juice.
I'm going to the bar and having a couple beers, probably Joe's.
Yeah, Joe's Grill.
I think he misspelled couple by lots.
Yes.
I think he meant lots of beers.
Lots of
Yes.
beers.
Terrible Terror podcast.
Shout out to them.
Dinner and a movie is on the plate for me.
Okay.
Back in Time pod.
Damn it.
Definitely dinner and a movie. So a lot of people
A lot
want
of
to
people
go
wanna
like
go.
want to go out and go to the movies. Like that's
Yep.
a very American thing, I
It's a
think.
very
It's like
adult thing.
Mm-hmm.
want to get out of the house and just to go into another place other than my house.
Well, have a meal not cooked by yourself.
I'm
Very
just
true.
hoping I'm going to be able to see the Vikings play in Indy in September.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We're
well,
going.
We will see about that.
We're going. Why'd you say we see about that?
Who knows if it's gonna even have a season?
There will be a season.
Whether or not
but-
there will be a crowd?
Exactly. They may resort to.
Why didn't the
Much-
XFL do that?
It probably wasn't financially. They probably weren't selling a lot of tickets anyway.
Well,
so
Vince
they will-
budgeted them for 2 years.
Well, yeah. Isn't it a shame?
Yeah.
that
I never
they
got to see a
come
live
back
game.
And this had to happen.
Hmm
It
Now they
goes-
might not come back.
They'll never come back.
Did
Yeah.
you have Facebook up?
I have one for sure on Facebook right now. I'll have to look on other people share. A lot of people shared it, so I'm gonna go to their pages as well. But we got Nikki. She says the gym. I really miss using the equipment, and my living area is just too small to do a lot of workouts at home. Now you'd be surprised what you can actually do at home. Alex and I have been advocates for this
yeah.
for how long now?
I hear.
Yeah, we've been doing an at-home workout, but we have each other to push each other though.
So
I will say our
that's
space
a very good point. That's why. I mean, that's not why I like to go to the gym. It makes me do it then
It gives you
Yeah.
because I live
yeah.
alone. I don't have anybody to push me.
right.
What I think is funny, or I don't know, it's funny, but the reaction I got because you've been posting quite a bit about your workouts
Oh,
and your
yeah.
results, and I've come to the conclusion that you have a mild obsession with your ass.
I mean, don't
I'm not
I
gonna.
do.
I am not going to deny that.
You have a good reason to, Josh.
I'm not going to deny that because this is the first time in my whole life that I have a curve to my backside, and I am proud of it. So,
Yeah.
because I don't know how much longer it'll stay that way.
Because you posted the one picture in your bathing suit.
Oh,
and
heck
you
yes.
are deliberately turning your ass towards
Oh
the
yeah,
camera.
I was like,
She's
take a look
proud
at
of it.
I'm proud of my little peach here.
Your little peach.
That's what it's called, a peach.
Yeah, okay. I get it. Does that mean I have to be proud of my eggplant?
Wow.
Oh
You're
my
not
God.
working your eggplant out.
Oh no, there's the Kegel muscle in the females. I don't know what it is for the male. Like you're working.
Okay, no.
Is it push-ups? Is that what you do with it?
Yeah, that was the what was that? The Tenacious D.
Tenacious
movie.
D.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
No hand push-up.
Man. But no, it's like this lockdown needs to end. It's just
It hasn't.
well, it's not done.
No, it's
We're not
it's
going to be
less-
open till the
We're
4th.
not. The stay at home is lifted.
Yeah.
But not everything's at full capacity.
Right. Not till July 4th. That's when Alex's mom goes back to work.
yeah.
Oh,
My
yeah.
mom is.
Well,
out
not
of-
necessarily. She's not out of work. She's
No,
out of
but
her main
her
job.
Her
The
main job.
karaoke.
Yeah,
Yep.
her karaoke job.
Yep.
Yep.
They
So,
called her like the day after the governor made
It was during.
the
She
mayor-
was there.
Huh?
She was there when the announcement was made. Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
but she said her two employers called her and said if we can have you back tomorrow, which was like a Friday or something, like we would, but we can't.
Right.
Like trust me, we want this because we want more business, but we can't.
Right.
So at least that she knows like she's going to have her job back. It's just we can't give it to you right now, and she misses it because that's like her favorite thing to do. So
Is there any more comments?
No. Nope.
yeah, I'm done with mine.
Yep. I'm
Let's
good.
let's talk.
What's your?
What's my what?
You have a.
Your question.
You have a.
Oh yeah. So this came up as I was watching a show, and I'm not going to say what it is because I'll save it for the topic. But
Okay.
your favorite cameos in TV/movies.
Ooh, that's a good change of pace
Yeah.
in movie/TV. Well, Alex and I just watched the Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Oh man, that was a good. That
Oh
was
yeah,
That was
because you told
good.
me about that.
It was
Right?
good.
that was good. Very very
Is that the one
good.
you said that was my kind of humor?
Well, they're basically making fun of reboots the entire time.
Yeah, the whole time. The whole time. Yeah.
So and the
It
cameos
definitely
that
helps too if you've seen all of Kevin Smith's movies.
Right.
A lot.
Are you a fan of his movies at all?
Not so much.
I never really.
Well, I
pegged you
say
for
that I'm indifferent with him, so I don't know if I've ever actually seen any of the movies that he's directed or written or whatever.
Right. Well, he did that one movie with Bruce Willis.
Cop Out, right?
Cop Out, and apparently
That
it was
I didn't
horror.
like.
It
It
was
was
horrendous.
bad.
Well, Bruce Willis didn't want to do it.
No, he didn't.
They had beef.
They make fun of it.
They do.
They
They make fun of
They
Cop
make
Out.
fun of Cop Out like big time in the movie.
Well, I mean, Kevin Smith has a voice, and he basically did a limited release and then released it on digital. So
Yeah.
that's what he
And
did.
it was just a random night where like we signed up for Amazon Prime for like the free or whatever. So we were just like, oh, let's just try out Amazon on like movies or whatever. And we saw that was on there. I'm like, you know what? This was one of those ones like I wanted to watch, and we never did. Let's just throw it on. And it ended up being like a really good movie.
I was a little disappointed there was no Mark Hamill because he was in Jay and Silent
I
Bob
know he
Strike
was.
Back.
Yeah, but
So,
whatever.
all right.
Everyone else was in the movie.
So, what do you want to move on to? Movie club, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Movie Club.
So, what the movie club is, every week we pick a movie to watch, and this week we did a movie that Rick and Patrick have been quoting for 2 weeks now.
My God.
Alex chose it. Blank
I
Man.
needed to know why. I needed to know why, like what they were quoting. I had to know.
Blank Man.
Blank Man.
Yep. Starring Damon Wayans, David Allen Greer, and Robin Givens.
94?
94.
94,
Oh my God.
Give the scores.
Oh, yeah. What are the scores?
Like Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
13%. I have that right on my
I was
notes.
actually thinking it was going to be higher.
Well,
Like
that
a
was
surprisingly
the
higher.
critic score. Audience score is, I believe, 47. So that's a
Okay.
little higher than normal.
Okay.
IMDb has it at 5 out of 10.
Oh,
So.
okay.
And the synopsis is, a simpleton inventor becomes a superhero with a bulletproof costume and a low budget. Low budget is it's an understatement of this entire movie. It's
Meaning
like
free junk.
it's like the Wayans' first movie entirely or something. It was something else, man. It was a movie. And I gotta say, there are some quotes that are quotable.
So, I didn't hate this movie,
but same.
but the whole time watching it, I'm like, please be over.
Yes! I did the same thing! Because by the time we were seeing, like, I thought it was going to end at one point, and it's like, no, there's a whole nother...
I know. That was kind of like how I felt. I was like, oh, we're not done yet.
We're not even close to done yet.
Thankfully, it's only an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And there are times that I laughed out loud.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part of the movie was David Allen Greer.
Yeah, you liked
I
him?
thought he had the most laughable parts.
He's pretty funny.
But
It's because he's the sensible one in the entire movie.
It's so stupid.
It is.
Did you catch the Batman Returns reference in the bank?
Yeah, because what's his name? I got it right here. What's his name?
Michael Minnelli.
Minnelli. Yeah, Minnelli was executing as the Penguin, pretty much. Like, he was
I
gonna be the
knew it.
Penguin.
I got that. Yep.
He rose out of the
Okay.
floor.
Yep.
Mhm.
But
I got that.
I would have rather spent an hour and a half doing something I liked.
Right. For a superhero spoof, they didn't have much to take from because at that time was just like the Batman series and a couple of Batman movies, and that's all they had to take off of. So there wasn't a whole lot.
Well,
to
and
spoof.
they were watching Batman
Right.
as kids,
And you saw the blam, boo,
right?
ouch,
Adam
whatever.
West, Batman.
Mhm. Some lines here and there. There's some quotable lines. Like there's
I
one that
have
Rick says is, "You wouldn't understand."
Yeah,
He
with the
says he was
carnation.
saying that the other
Yeah.
day. I was
Yeah.
like, "Why? That's gonna be stuck in my head now."
It's
just
stuck
funny.
in my head now.
So
No, there was a line from when like there's a part where every superhero movie where something bad happens and now he doesn't want to do crime anymore.
Sure.
And then on the bus, there's a lady that gets her purse taken. Then she goes and hits him, and she goes, "Rest of you ain't shit."
that was a funny line. I remember that one. You were
I
crying.
was crying. It was just so random, just like, "The rest of you ain't shit."
I will say it was a little boring.
I don't know. It was surprisingly like I was like, I'm gonna hate this movie. We're gonna want to shut it off. And it was like, yeah, it's incredibly stupid, but it is extremely 90s, all the way down to like the music and like everything else. But it's like, I didn't hate it. Like I actually kind of enjoyed watching it, but I'm not putting the movie in again.
No.
I'm not.
No.
But it's definitely like I can't believe I haven't seen this.
They're when the female lead Robin Givens,
Yeah.
when she kisses Damon Wayans, he like
Oh, he like
He's having a
I asked Josh like,
premature, yeah.
I asked Josh like, what's happening? And I was like, wait a second, is he?
Yes, he is. He's getting
So,
way
at
excited.
the very end. He does it again.
Yeah.
And
He's like, don't touch me.
the camera is panning up, and I had the subtitles on, and David Allen Greer goes, "Do you want a cigarette?"
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
No.
So this isn't like the worst superhero parody ever, but it's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously meant to be stupid.
Have you ever seen Major Payne?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
don't-
love
I've
Major
I
Payne.
never finished it,
Not in
but
a while though.
Damon Wayans, his portrayal of that character is hilarious.
Oh
I
my
think-
god,
I
I haven't
think-
seen that movie in forever.
Aren't they trying to make fun of Full Metal Jacket?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, it was that and the girl.
You
the
talking
girl
about the
movie.
Demi Moore one?
Yes.
G.I. Jane?
G.I. Jane.
Are you sure? Because I thought Major Payne was before G.I. Jane.
Maybe
Look
it
that
was.
up. I'm gonna look that up.
It's either that or I just watched those two around the same
G.I.
time.
Jane was 98. Major Payne, I think, was 93.
Here we go. What is it gonna be?
I know G.I. Jane's a really good movie though. I really like that.
Wow. Can I type Major?
God, I haven't seen Major Payne.
What'd you say for Major Payne?
93.
95.
Oh, okay. All right,
Wow.
so then you're right. So I must have just watched those around like
What
the
was
same time.
G.I. Jane?
97.
Oh.
So it was before. Okay, so yeah, it has to be Full Metal Jacket then. All right, so I'm gonna give this one like a 4. It's not like 4.5. I'll give it a little.
I'll give it a little more just because I wasn't angry that I was watching it. You know?
Did you watch any of the other movies that we were like Sonic or
I did not watch Sonic.
Yeah.
I did not watch.
Rick watched Sonic? He said it was good.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
Rick got onto it. It was
And
like, oh,
I
that's good.
didn't not want to. I knew
For
it wasn't
knowing
gonna be
nothing
on,
about
and
Sonic, it was a really good video game movie.
The Little Shop of Horror, that one, I was like, I am not watching that.
Yeah. I mean, I hated that one.
Hey, you didn't hate it. You liked one song in there.
That's because Family Guy
Makes fun of it.
started turned me onto it first. Like I
Fine,
knew
whatever.
that song first.
What else did you like?
Oh man, I don't even remember.
Now I'm trying to
anymore.
remember all the movie club movies.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's been 6 weeks. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm going to have. Is it okay if I request this week and next week to make
Yeah,
up?
you missed two.
Because I have another one.
You missed 2 rounds basically.
Yeah.
But this week for my next pick is the one I've said I was going to have when it came out, which is Bad Boys for Life.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
this one we got to watch together.
Yep.
So
Yep.
in on that.
And we're cool with that. Yeah, we deserve a time to hang out.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. But yeah, that's about it.
I was afraid that y'all watched it.
Nope.
No.
We're gonna watch
No,
it.
and we knew that was one that we'd be watching together, so we
Yeah.
we haven't seen it.
I don't think I would have. Yeah, I don't think there's. No, I don't think we would have. Nope. So I want to talk about some celebrity deaths while we're still talking about some movie stuff here. There's a few people who have passed away over the past couple weeks that we haven't even been able to touch on.
It's been like it's weird that they come in waves like this.
This is a huge wave.
It's a big wave because I feel like, oh my gosh, there's no celebrity deaths for like a while and you don't think about it, and then
Mhm.
all of a sudden it's like one day after another, and I'm like, are these real? Like I have to click on it to make sure that they're not fake.
Right. One of them that really got me was Sam Lloyd.
Mm-hmm.
He plays Ted in Scrubs,
Yeah.
and he died of brain cancer. He was
cancer.
56. He passed away a couple weeks ago, last week. Passed away
Mhm.
last week. So I wasn't able to talk about that or touch on that at all. Scrubs is a near and dear show to my heart. It's like as if Brett, when Don Knotts passed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that probably hurt you.
Andy Griffith a little more than Don.
Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of like that. He was a character on Scrubs. Scrubs is my favorite show. I actually own 8 of the 9 or 7 of the 9 seasons.
Oh, we don't talk about the last season.
Well, I don't own season 8. So
Yeah, we don't talk about the last season.
well, 9 is the last season.
Oh, I thought 8 was.
Nerd. Howard Finkel passed away.
Mhm.
Yeah.
People believe that it was due to his stroke he had a couple of years ago. But he died of unknown causes. He was 69. Little Richard.
Yep,
Little
Little
Richard
Richard.
Mhm.
Honestly, all right, this is one that popped up, and I was like, I didn't realize he was still alive.
Well, it's
but he
because
was
he
like
was
90
87.
Oh, okay. I thought it said it was in his 90s, but still,
Yeah.
like 87 is, especially for a man, I think these days that's still
Right.
considered pretty
I
old.
mean, I knew Little Richard from like his TV appearances, like cameos.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
He had a
cameos.
cameo in Full House. I
Yeah,
remember.
that's where I remember.
And
Yeah, that's it.
He played a song for everybody, and Uncle Jesse, played by John Stamos, says, "Man, Little Richard played my piano. That's like having Henry Ford tune up your car." He goes, "I know, that's right."
And then the one that was just announced today was Jerry Stiller,
Mhm.
There's another one
92.
that I'll get to after Jerry Stiller, but yeah, that I saw that this morning. I'm like, holy crap!
I had no idea he was that old.
I didn't know he was that old, but he's known.
He's always looked old though, so I was like,
Okay, well,
He's known for 3 things specifically to me. One of which is his best to me, which is Seinfeld.
That's
Seinfeld,
what
yep.
I know him from.
Yep.
Yeah.
Frank Costanza. And then his second one was Arthur from King of Queens.
I was gonna say King of Queens. Yeah.
And then the third thing, which was a very small role, but one of my favorite movies as a kid, was Heavyweights. He was
Oh yeah.
the owners of the camp that got bought out.
Which is interesting because it's Ben Stiller.
Yes.
And Ben Stiller's his son. And
Yep.
at first I didn't see, like, I knew that they were, I probably knew that they were related, but as soon as I like saw Ben Stiller's tweet, I was like, oh, okay. And now I see the resemblance of how they look alike.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was
No,
it was
but
something else.
In Seinfeld, he's hilarious.
Yeah,
In
he's
King
really
of
funny.
Queens, he's funny, but he's a little over the top.
Okay.
But his chemistry with Kevin James, because it's his father and son-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
so they kind of go at each other's throats, and it can get pretty funny. But
Yeah.
sad to see. But yeah, I didn't know he was that old.
That's 4 people in the past like
The other one
few
that
weeks.
was Brian Dennehy was a few weeks ago.
And, who's that?
Brian Dennehy played Chris Farley's dad in Tommy Boy.
Oh yeah.
He's actually in a lot of stuff.
I thought we talked about that already though.
I missed it if you did.
Oh, we wouldn't have talked about it. We didn't bring up any celebrity deaths over the past
I
2
didn't
weeks.
think you had, and I
No.
knew it happened while I was away.
Yeah. Wow. And I thought
I don't think he was very old either.
no. I mean, I'm looking him up real quick. I like that was one that I you just don't think about.
He's well known, but he's just not in a lot of big roles.
He was actually he was kind of older.
Do you remember he played Patrick Warburton's dad in an episode of Rules of Engagement? Who slipped on the rug and
No.
broke his foot.
You see that
That
we wanted to
sounds
watch that
familiar,
show
yeah.
again,
It's
but
awesome.
we can't find it.
Yeah.
What was his age here? Hold on. 81.
Okay, so he was older than that.
Everyone's kind of older, like except for Sam Lloyd and I guess Howard Finkel's not that old, but wasn't that old. But Sam Lloyd was
69
only, yeah.
is not all that old.
No, it's not. It's not. So that's about all I really need to say about celebrity deaths. I don't really have much else to say on that. If you want to talk about anything like celebrity wise, did you see that Adele lost
Yeah.
weight?
She looks
Yep.
like a completely different. Like I thought it was like when I saw the post, I was like, oh look, there's Adele on the left. I'm like, who's she at? Like who's that?
Who's
Like,
that on the?
I didn't even recognize her.
I'm gonna pull it up here real quick on our YouTube there. Yeah, she lost 40 pounds.
You're kidding? That's only 40 pounds.
She only lost 40 pounds.
That looks like a lot more.
It does,
looks like
doesn't
a
it?
lot more than that.
She lost that weight doing the CERT food diet, which is like specific produce and
Yeah.
water and
Well,
fasting.
Water is your best friend.
But look at that. She looks like a brand new woman. She looks
Yeah.
like Kristen Wiig.
yeah, that's who it is.
Yes.
That's who it is. Yeah.
Yes.
So what I hate about this is that there was I think there was more backlash on her weight loss than there was like congratulations, girl. Like-
Yeah.
Was she shamed into losing the weight?
No, I think it was just like people
Health-wise,
saying
right?
like, "Hey, you gave in to the whole Hollywood like
win.
lose weight or whatever." No,
So-
you
Heavy,
can't.
fat
You
shaming
can't.
it, lose
Look,
too much,
I mean-
and they're like, "Oh, you should have stayed fat."
Yeah, they're like, "Oh,
So-
you looked beautiful the way you were,"
Exactly.
and I'm like, congratulations for making yourself like healthy.
Yeah, think of
Like-
Wayne Knight and Drew Carey. Two people that
I
came to mind
know.
immediately. I was like, they all lost weight. And I mean, Wayne Knight, you don't see in anything except maybe voiceovers. But Drew Carey, he's got his own Price is Right show, and
Mhm.
yeah, I could like. It's not necessarily a killer of your career losing weight, but I mean, for frick's sake, I just hope that she sounds the same.
I don't think it does anything to your vocal cords.
Like, doesn't like larger women have like more of an operatic voice?
I don't think it does.
I don't know
to
any
your-
of that kind of. I'm not a medical
I don't-
professional at all.
I don't
so.
think it does very much. Like I don't. That's just what I think. I don't
Yeah.
think it has anything to do with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So that was just one thing I wanted to bring up.
No, I
Interesting.
think she looks amazing and good. You go, girl. Like awesome.
So, what do you want to move into? We got plenty of other stuff on the board.
My
here.
phone is going to die, so I'd like to go through mine real quick.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go through what we watched before the podcast.
Oh yeah, the wine.
The wine guy.
There was
The wine heist.
So this guy pulled a truck over with hazards on, and he got onto the truck, and the truck drove off.
You missed an important part of
You,
that.
what? The fact that he wasn't wearing any pants?
Yes. This happened in California, I believe, is what I saw. But this guy pulled over a wine. So it was like how do you describe it? Like
Tanker.
a tanker. And I
Yeah.
didn't. Brett said this even before the podcast. I didn't believe I didn't know that wine is transported in a tanker, like an oil tanker.
Okay.
A huge tank.
I don't think it is. It's transported in that exclusively.
Probably. Well, I didn't know that
this
it was like, or it could be. But it works just like an oil tank or a gas tank. And at the very bottom, if you go underneath it, yeah, Josh will pull one up.
I'm gonna see if I can.
You just unscrew a knob and then everything pours out, just like in like Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's funny because this guy, it's even what it's titled is "Man climbs under moving big rig filled with wine, begins drinking from the tank," which is exactly what happens. And what he does is he pulls over the tanker with his hazard lights on. The person driving the truck thought, well, maybe I have some kind of malfunction, so I'll pull over. So he turns his hazard on, stops it, gets out of the car, is wearing a mask, by the way, like a COVID mask, and only his underwear. No shoes, no socks, just only his underwear. And
it's not going to be a very good image, but I'll try.
When the tanker sees that, you can see that the truck goes, well, screw this, and starts going off, and like, there's no reason for this. The guy proceeds to jump on the side of the moving tanker, pulls himself underneath the tanker, unscrews the knob, and drinks the wine while the tanker is on the highway.
You can kind of see he doesn't have a shirt on. He doesn't have pants on. That's what we're showing on YouTube here.
Yeah.
And he's just on the side of a truck.
And he gets himself underneath.
So
and just
stupid.
starts drinking the wine.
They lost 1,000 gallons
1,000 gallons.
to the highway and
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Did you need
and
wine that bad?
What was funny was like I like the cop that was interviewed. He's like, you know what? I've been in the field for so long, and out of my top 10 phone calls, this is one.
It's so stupid.
Seriously, I had to look at this. I'm like, this is probably fake. And then I actually saw there is video because there's cameras on the tanker.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, this is real. I can't believe someone did this. So I just can't wait to see what the court ruling is. Like, how do you do this in court? Like, you stand up there like, sir, do you even like want to plead innocent?
We got you on film.
Like, how does that even work in the court?
Imagine they plead guilty and they'll get a plea deal.
Have you ever wanted something so bad, Brett, that you go out of your way in your underwear?
Obviously, there's something wrong.
Obviously, there's something wrong. Yeah, I mean, the guy's an alcoholic, maybe.
Who knows? I don't know.
I mean, that's not the only road thing we need to talk about today.
Yeah, I've got the other thing up here. So the other thing it happened last week, so we didn't get the chance to talk about it.
Right.
But this also happened in California, by the way. Or no, this was Utah. He was driving to California.
That's right.
It's titled "Boy at the Age of 5 Steals Family Car in Attempt to Buy a Lamborghini. Then Man with a Lamborghini Shows Up at His House."
What?
I didn't get to that part last week, so yes, there we go.
They just gave in to his bad behavior by doing that.
They did, yeah.
You don't do that. That's why I hate Ellen.
So why they did that?
She did that to that Linda Lisson kid.
What they did because of that is they felt bad that there has been so many people telling, lashing out, saying the kid needs to go to jail. The kid is 5.
No.
So the kid is 5. So here's what happened. Last week, 5-year-old Adrian, I'm not going to say the last name here because I have no idea, took $3. This is so cute, though, okay?
No, it's not.
Took he's 3. He's 5. 5.
Did you know better at 5? I mean, I knew right from wrong at 5. I knew not to drive a car.
I knew not to
drive
a
car.
How old's Leela?
What?
How old's Leela?
She's 5.
Okay. 5. 5-year-old takes out $3 out of his piggy bank, stole the keys from his parents' SUV in Utah, then went on a joyride on the freeway following signs that pointed south to Los Angeles. When the kindergartner was pulled over on the interstate after driving 3 miles at 32 miles per hour, he told the shocked highway patrol officer that he was on his way to California to buy a Lamborghini sports car.
Wow.
Isn't that cute?
No, it's incredibly dangerous.
It is, but
it's amazing no one got hurt.
I'm talking about the innocence of his mind. That's the cuteness of it. Is he was like, you know what? I want this car and I'm gonna go buy it. Like, yes, I get it. There could have been worse things he was gonna go out and buy, but like, I want a sports car, so I broke my piggy bank and got $3.
That's something else.
I don't know. I mean, when kids are being quiet, nothing good's happening.
Right? So what ended up happening is you wonder, how did this 5-year-old get out of the house? Well, mom and dad were working, and his 16-year-old sister was supposed to be babysitting him, and she was taking a nap.
Mhm.
So he took advantage of that.
Oh, that's the question that we have for another time.
That's
So
another question.
We'll wait
We'll wait on that one.
There's a thing that we want to touch on with this story, so we have to re-bring this up next week.
So the part that Josh, that you didn't know about. So there's a lot of people arguing and making the kid feel bad that he's being shamed and like all this stuff. He's 5. Obviously, they don't know any better. They don't know that kind of stuff. Josh, 5. A kid
You're not innocent at 5.
5 years old. Sorry. Yes, it's very dangerous. Yes, you should be in trouble. But
Okay.
my gosh, you're 5 years into your life. You
I
don't
have
know
no
anything.
patience, I guess.
So Jeremy Neves, he is an entrepreneur and philanthropist. I can't say it.
Philanthropist.
Yes, from Utah, who happens to own a matte black Lamborghini. When he heard about this incredible and potentially dangerous road trip, he reached out to the family and asked whether he could take the boy for a ride in his sports car. And what he ended up doing was he showed up at his house and he took him for a ride to see all of his family members and around his neighborhood. That was really it.
I would have given him like a Lamborghini Power Wheel.
He said that the boy seemed very shy at first about going for a ride, but as soon as he got into the car and he fired up the car, the boy couldn't stop grinning and shouting, "Go faster, go faster."
Brett, how good did it feel to rev your Mustang?
Oh, I liked it.
I'm sure he was revving out. He's like, yeah.
Mhm.
He said he got joy out of it because he got to get the kid to smile. So it's
That's good.
But yeah, but that's what happened.
And it's like a recent story too, so that it's like during all this pandemic, people are still being, I guess,
So
humane.
if you want to know what happened though with charges, no
Yeah.
citations were issued and there were no charges. He said it did say after Adrian was home safe, he received a scolding. Then everybody cried, but was relieved he was okay. That is all that was said.
Well,
That's all you can do with a 5-year-old, though.
I don't know about
Seriously.
that.
You can punish a 5-year-old.
yes, you can.
No, I'm saying, like, you can't throw a 5-year-old in jail. Like,
No.
that's what I'm trying to say is people were making him, like...
I wonder how young the youngest juvie kid is.
I have no idea.
I mean, that's not juvie necessarily, but he just stole a car. But his family's vehicle.
He had access to it.
Yeah. Okay, that's different. That's kind of a different feel. He didn't steal a freaking stranger's car. That's a whole nother thing. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that happened.
Oh my gosh. And the list goes on with more car stuff. A woman gave birth in their vehicle.
Mm-hmm. It's not the first time it's
The
happened.
vehicle got into a car accident. Woman lost the baby. Couldn't find
Oh,
it.
that's right. That's right. Guess
Baby's still alive.
Baby's alive.
But they lost
They lost
the
the
actual,
baby.
like, didn't know where it was. It was underneath the seat after the car got wrecked.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
happened like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
The baby's okay.
Baby's
yeah,
okay.
Baby's fine.
Yep.
But
And-
they got out of the car and whatnot, and they're like, we had a baby and we don't know where it went.
yeah, like the none of the people believed them that they had the baby in the car. They're like, no, there's no baby here. It happened in Georgia. Yeah, I'm trying to see here what happened to the actual. Oh, it's a short article, so it was. I'm just reading it real quick and seeing if there's anything about as far as the. No, it doesn't say anything as far as the condition of the child now, so there's no update to it. But the newborn is fine. So crazy stuff.
Mom, let's talk about when I was born.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Happy Mother's Day.
yeah. So we got someone said that welcome back, Brett.
Thank you.
Yep. So Brett is back now and alive and well.
Mhm.
What do you want to move on to? We got a couple other things we want to
Something
talk
about tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to talk about that. So I had a dream last night, and I've just, I don't know if it's just the COVID thing, but I've been having such vivid dreams, and it's got to be stress related, because they're all stress related dreams. And I think since all this started, Josh can attest to this. I am talking in my sleep a lot, like every night, probably, right?
Full sentences.
Full sentences. He even has it.
You yelled in my ear last night.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
What'd I say?
I don't. I was sleeping too, so.
But I was asleep?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I'm waking him up. in the middle
No,
of the-
you were yelling at me about dogs. There's something going on with the dogs. I wouldn't let you have something, and you got really mad at me.
Okay, I don't
I think
remember
it's
that
like
one.
You were trying to like do something with a dog.
Okay, don't remember that one. But Josh has it on video too. He has
Yes.
one video. I was like, start recording me. I want to see what it is. And I say full sentences and I am dead asleep. But I had like a horrible dream last night about tattoos. And I don't know if it's just because I've been like scrolling through looking at like the guy that I want to have like do my next tattoo. And I've been seeing crazy stuff that he's wanting to do but can't. So he's like making portraits. So anyways, I had this dream that we were at a bar or something. I don't know. I got drunk and I got some tattoos done. And the only part of the dream I can remember now is I was in like the bar's bathroom, which is a full big mirror across the whole wall. And I was turning around, I was looking at them. I still had like the plastic or whatever on my arms and stuff from covering it up. And because I just got it done. And I was like, oh, let me check this out. So the only one I wanted to get done was like one that I actually saw on his Instagram yesterday, which is like this giraffe. And it's just very, very beautiful, colorful. So I was like, oh, that's really cute. So I got that kind of like on my upper left shoulder, and I was sitting there looking at it. Well, as I'm looking at it, so it's a dream, all of a sudden I realize I have more tattoos. And I'm like, oh, I must have gotten more. So I got one on my left shoulder, which I've always said I'm never going to get a shoulder tattoo. I just don't like that on girls. That's just my personal opinion. I don't like shoulder tattoos.
Unless it's a sleeve.
Unless you have a full sleeve. I'm not doing it. And it's just something, and it was one that Josh apparently picked out, and it was some kind of light blue, glittery, starry night thing, but underneath it, it says, I love Andy on it. And it was like, I heart Andy. And I'm like, I heart Andy. And I asked Josh about it in my dream, and he's like, well, you love The Office so much. And I had, I heart Andy underneath it, which had nothing to do with the above tattoo. So I have no idea about it. So I started to get upset. I'm like, I'm going to have that on me forever. I'm like, I don't like The Office that much. Right. So I started to get upset. Well, then I look at my other arm, and our friend Jared's got like this musical note on his arm. So I don't know if that's just what projected in my head, but I had like almost the same musical note on here, and I'm like, and it was colorful. I'm like, okay, all right, I can live with that. But then I look at my chest, and all of a sudden my chest has a big tattoo it's like GTA style, okay? Like it goes from my shoulder to my shoulder, all the way down to about where my nips are. I mean, my collarbone and my nips. Like it's this huge chest tattoo, and it is just a bunch of like flowers and weird stuff. And I was like, oh man, my chest is not going to look good in the next 10 years. And this is the wrong place. I can't believe I got that. And I'm like, man, my back hurts. This is the best part. As I turn around and I have a tramp stamp, and it's again a GTA style tattoo. So it's like big and like boom. And I have, okay, so the bottom half of my ass, or the top half of my ass, is I have a tattoo of pretty much like a bathing suit. Like I've tattooed a bathing suit, boy short wise, on my butt where my cheeks are almost hanging out. So my whole ass is covered, and it's bright red and yellow. Disgusting, by the way. Bright red, like the color of our mics right here. And then it was like yellow flowers, and then above it, the tramp stamp said bootylicious. Hold on. And it was booty dash licious on my lower back. And I looked at it and I cried. And then I woke up and grabbed Josh and was like, you won't believe what I just had a dream about.
Bootylicious.
Wow.
You living in 2007?
I don't know where that came from, but it is very vivid in my mind. I even drew a picture of it when I woke up and showed Josh what it looked like. And it was like, the best part was like, it wasn't bootylicious all in cursive. It was booty dash licious above my ass.
So weird. So weird.
Those are my dreams lately.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you been having any crazy things in your? No.
Nope.
You've been just overworked and resting.
Well, my sleep has been all screwed up because I've been. A couple days a week I go in at 3 a.m. and I'm gonna have to do it maybe another week, just 2 days, Friday and Saturday, or Friday and Sunday, whatever days I decide to do it. But the problem with that is my body does not go to sleep before like 11. It just won't.
Yeah.
So
I've been having issues with that.
I've been on those days I sleep for like 2 or 3 hours and then go to work, and so
that's not healthy.
No, it's not good at all.
You're dead, Alex.
Yeah.
And so it's I The sleep is not being done.
Yeah, we waited in the Monopoly lobby for 45 minutes.
Sorry.
That's fine. We had some good chats. We've been just having like a good Let's Play every Saturday. It's been fun.
Congratulations, Patrick.
Oh yeah, he won. He won
Good,
Monopoly.
Good. Who all played?
It was just Rick and Patrick and Alex and me.
Yeah.
But the week before, we were doing 5-person Monopoly. We had Robin on that, and we couldn't finish 2 games. They kept on
It kept
crashing.
freezing and crashing. Yeah.
That's
You know what
nice.
ended up how we ended the game?
How?
Well, I mean, obviously Rick and
Me.
Josh.
was
Oh
out.
my God, Rick and Josh busted. Like they went bankrupt.
I was
So
first one out.
I have one Monopoly, all pinks, and then I have all 4 railroads.
Yep.
Well, and
That's
then
the key.
That kept her alive for
it kept
so
me
long.
alive. It kept me alive. So what happened was I kept going to jail, so I just stayed in jail.
We went to jail
Well,
5 times.
And then and 3 of those times I rolled doubles 3 times.
Nice.
And Patrick kept landing on my pink spaces, which were maxed out, so hotels. So and we were sharing $1,000 back and forth, pretty much. Eventually, what happened was I landed on, God, what was it?
I
A
think
green?
It was Kentucky. That was Kentucky.
Maybe it was Kentucky, but it was
That's a
That is
red.
the light. No, it is red.
Yeah.
pretty much. I owed him it was like 1,050 or something, and
Maybe
I
it was a green one. Maybe it
I
was
don't
like-
know. It was a lot, and I didn't have it, and I was like, "That's it." But we went around. I was like, "No, I'm not giving up. We're gonna keep going." And I was mortgaging shit, but no, it would be like all of a sudden, "Oh, I'm coming back." Like I would get. I think at one point I had over $2,000
Mhm.
from
You couldn't
him.
do anything with it.
I couldn't do anything with it because I couldn't buy any monopolies. Really, he wasn't gonna give me anything.
Yep.
But I had all 4 railroads that Rick gave me. Rick and Josh
Yes.
gave me.
Yes.
They gave me them.
Oh, you have to trade, or the game will never end.
Right. And I was using that method at the during the game. I was like, "Come on, guys, we gotta trade." So yeah, it was a fun time playing.
But we
Monopoly.
finished.
We did.
We actually
We
finished
did.
the game of Monopoly.
Yeah.
It took
It only-
2.5 hours.
Yeah, we played GTA.
Yeah. Oh, I got the spin. I got another car.
Yeah.
Josh is pissed.
I
He
haven't
still
won a
does not
car.
want a car. 1, 2.
Yeah.
And this one's really nice.
Yeah.
It's a super.
It's faster than any
It's
of mine.
super fast and it's super quiet.
Super
like
duper.
you can't hear anything. Like it just goes. Vroom.
I have one more car story actually. I forgot to mention this. A man in Rapid City, South Dakota, was charged with a DUI after running over himself.
What?
He had
Is
the
it one of
car.
those where you film yourself getting out of the car?
I think he just fell out.
Oh.
That sounds like
Much
GTA.
better.
How you push the wrong button while you're driving and then.
Well, it's not a long article.
Check.
I'll read it. You may say it's a bad day when you run over yourself at an intersection and then get arrested for it. That's what reportedly happened to 39-year-old Anthony. I'm not going to say his last name, of Rapid City. Witnesses say he was at the intersection and it was actually 11:25 in the morning when his car door opened and he fell out. They say the vehicle's rear wheel ran over his legs. A passerby was able to stop the vehicle. After being evaluated by medics and declining treatment, he was arrested and charged with driving under the influence. Ran over himself.
That's pretty dumb.
Oh my God. It's extremely dumb.
So we've got people climbing under wine rigs, people running themselves over with their own car,
Kids driving.
kids driving cars
The world's gone
to get
insane.
the Lamborghini.
Yep. The world's gone insane.
Alex is getting bootylicious tattooed on her what do I?
Your butt.
Oh, a tramp stamp there.
Yeah. Your
Yeah.
lower back. Yeah. So. Oh man. Anyways, I don't know what else we want to talk about today. We got a few other things we could touch on, but I think we could just get on out of here if you
Yeah.
want, Alex. Do you want to go?
I mean, my phone's dead. I don't have anything
Do you want to go
else.
ahead and plug your Twitch?
Yeah, so if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTEKITTI. Currently, my stream schedule is Saturday and Sunday evenings and Monday afternoons. Saturday is just kind of a free-for-all where, for quarantine at least, quarantine's kind of been like a positive thing for stream.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm looking forward to doing something besides work.
Right. Exactly.
And that's kind of the only way to hang out with friends right now. So Saturday's friend night where we play GTA, we play Gears, we play Monopoly, just something, and then we have some drinks and have fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes those streams have lasted like 6 hours.
You need a more
Not on-
comfortable chair.
Not on purpose. I think it was last week I cut my stream off because
You were
I
tired.
I had a little too much to drink. I think I cut it off. I was like, all right, guys. I started to get the hiccups on stream.
That's right.
Like, all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. And then I think we just sat and chatted with Rick and Rob and Patrick for like
Mhm.
another 30 minutes and whatnot. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Josh, I'm drunk. I'm like, I had way too much.
Yeah.
And then was it Sundays we're doing couples night, which is Josh and I are doing just couples games. So we played Overcooked 2, beat that. We played, what was the other one?
Moving out.
No.
Moving out. Then there was this total reliable
delivery service, which
Hated
is
that
like,
game.
it's not so good.
Wasn't
But right
so
now
good.
we're playing Moving Out, which is by Overcooked, and it's fun.
I'm getting a little.
Josh is getting frustrated.
I got way frustrated
like,
with you.
Like Josh pulled I dropped my fucking mushroom kind of deal yesterday. That's still like my favorite
I
clip
was
ever.
really mad.
But it was funny. So, but that's been a lot of fun. And then Mondays is campaign day, and right now I'm going through the Halo campaigns, and I am I'm like 3/4 of the way through Halo Reach.
Are you gonna stick with this campaign Monday thing? So
Mhm.
what's next?
Half-Life.
Oh yeah, what's after that?
I don't know. I kind of want to go through BioShock again.
I would say you go through Gears.
Oh, that was on my list too. Is Gears. I wanted to go through Gears.
You have a whole series.
How many Half-Lives are there?
There's Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2
And-
Episode 1, Half-Life 2.
I don't know if I'm
Episode
gonna
2.
do the extras. I kind of just want to do Half-Life 1, 2, so that way I can play Half-Life Alyx.
Those are just PC, aren't they?
We got them.
On PC.
Yeah, we got them. Yeah, we own them. I bought the whole Valve collection.
Half-Life 2's on original Xbox.
It was.
Like I don't
yes.
know what if they I don't know what they went to if they went to console is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, Valve. They're not huge on console because they do a lot of PC stuff themselves.
My
so.
brother just got said that his VR knuckles are in the mail, and then he just received his copy of Half-Life
I
Alyx.
don't
So
know
he's
what that means. But
so the
Controllers are
controls right now.
button-wise,
Right now, you just have VR handset, so it records your hand motion or your arm motion.
and buttons.
So
couple
VR
buttons.
knuckles are like gloves, and it records each individual like joint in your finger. Like
Your-
it's like the next tier.
your brother is literally the only person I know on the planet that gives a damn about VR.
I want to get one.
Somebody's got to give a damn.
I want to get one.
The video game media doesn't even care about VR.
Valve is pushing.
I don't
it
know.
hard.
We went over to his house a while back and played Beat Saber.
Ooh, that's fun.
It's actually a lot
That's
of fun.
probably the most fun I've ever had
Yeah.
in VR.
It's like I'm getting a lot better and a lot more comfortable with VR because it used to be so swimmy it would give me like nausea, and now it's very real life and
Mhm.
it's a lot easier. I just don't like things like flying at me, like Beat Saber. It's fine to do these, but when they have like a wall coming at you, it like scares the shit out.
You just gotta be good at it.
I don't know how my brother does that kind of stuff, but there you go. That's me on Twitch.
If you want to follow me on Twitch, it is twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MISTERL. I stream Tuesday and Wednesday evening and Saturday morning. On Tuesday, I've been doing Minecraft. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing Warzone, which is Call of Duty's Battle Royale. And then Saturday, I've been doing Super Mario Maker, getting a lot of people in on that kind of stuff. Like, I've been having some really, really good streams. Yeah, that's about really much it for me as far as that goes. As far as our podcast goes, if you are watching us on YouTube, do be sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to us and hit the bell to be notified for when we go live, guys. We do appreciate everyone who has joined us live on YouTube. Appreciate it, yes.
I like that.
I've been getting this stream deck all laid out for stuff for our podcast.
like your new
Makes
toy.
it look really good. I like it. Yes, I need more buttons. Actually, we should have gotten the XL. As far as our social media goes, if you want to follow us on Facebook, it is facebook.com/PTOUnlimited. Instagram is PTOUnlimited_podcast, and we're on Twitter, which is @PTOUnlimited. On those apps, you will see our weekly fan question and also a video that was just posted today. Alex pulling the prank on me. The airplane challenge, Valentine's Day airplane challenge.
I called it the Valentine's Day airplane challenge because I did it on Valentine's Day to make it significant that you would actually do it.
Right.
Because if I just came up to you and were like, babe, we need to do the airplane challenge, you'd be like, what's that? And I was like, no, it's Valentine's Day and I want to do this because everyone else is doing it and I want to like be involved. And you're like, fine.
Yeah. So it's a prank. Alex, you just have to check it out. Check out our social media. It's on there as well. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @Lemke619.
Brett_Wings.
Cute_kitty.
On a final note, I bought a new gun, which I mentioned before, but I haven't showed you guys yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rifle.
Okay.
It's my first long gun.
I
so-
saw that you went out to Cousin Andrew's.
I did. We went out, had an outdoor shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I shot it for the first time.
Would I be able to shoot it or is it
No,
it's going to take my arm off?
No, it's very smooth.
Oh.
So
I just don't think of a rifle as something smooth.
It is. It's very little kick at all, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's more recoil management in a handgun than on this rifle because
Really?
you have it
Oh,
up
that's
against
just
your
because you're
shoulder.
like, oh, okay.
Have it up against your shoulder, you can.
I just
absorb
don't want
the
to like.
impact.
Is it automatic?
No, you can't buy an automatic as a
Oh,
civilian.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
But but you have it up against your shoulder, so it's just like a.
Which is kind of pop, pop, pop.
Oh, okay. Is it loud?
Well, all guns are loud.
That's the other thing is like I feel like if I shoot something like that and it's loud and it moves, like I'll freak out and drop
no,
it.
because you
Earplugs.
have ear protection.
Yeah, we always wear
Oh,
earplugs.
Okay.
Well, we should anyway. I just got an email about HBO. I was just reading it real quick. They're switching over to HBO Max at the end
I
of this
saw
month.
that, and it's on sale for the first year if you sign up.
We're already HBO
for
Now subscribers.
$11.99. The one thing it has that, for a brief second, I considered it was Big Bang Theory.
I'm keeping it for that. There's a lot of other stuff coming on. I've been seeing a lot of information that HBO is really adding to their streaming service, so I'm really excited for that. I don't know, but if you have HBO Now, you automatically get HBO Max. When it switches over, it just updates. I just got that notification, so
it's the same price.
I don't have to deal with anything.
Right.
I was
Yay.
getting scared about it. Yes, same price. Actually, I think it's cheaper if you sign up for I think it's like $12.99 something. But all right, we're gonna get on out of here, guys. It's been a lovely episode. Welcome back, Brett.
Thanks.
Hopefully we can keep doing this.
Right, we will.
So all right, guys, we're gonna go. You guys have a good one. See you next week.
Bye.